And good afternoon. Welcome to Facebook Live qualifying here at Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel on this Thursday afternoon. And we got one of three qualifiers on the track. There's the 4 BJ Smitty. Smitty, a 5-year-old gelding for trainer Jennifer Giuliani, trotter. That's Brett Beckwith driving for Jennifer here today. 5-time winner in 34 starts last season with a mark of 157-4. Taken back on November 25th, but he's 0 for 3 so far on the board this season. The reason he's requalifying back-to-back breaks. Coming up the front stretch, 3 Blazin' Charlie. That's Kyle Cummings for Doug Ackley. Back-to-back breaks for her as well in the series. She's got 1/3 so far this year in 3 starts. Kyle Cummings will drive for Doug Ackley today. Then we got the 5 Batting Stats, who hasn't raced since the end of the meet last year. 45 starts last year. He's a busy guy. Had 6 wins, 5 seconds, 8/3, over 69,000 in the bank. A mark of 157-2 taken at Buffalo. Not along the inside there, the 1 Allen. Allen tried qualifying here last week after being off since October. Made a break just past the quarter, so he's requalifying after he pulled up there last week. Mike Bullmeister will drive for Julie Wagenblatt, and right next to him in between horses there, the 2 Conair Hall, who we haven't seen since September 22nd. He scratched lame on the 29th, and that was it. 29 starts last year with 7 wins, 5 seconds, a couple of thirds, over 62,000 in the bank. A mark of 156-3 was taken at Buffalo. So a stacked up field of 5 trotters line up for our first qualifying event here on this Thursday afternoon. First of 3 qualifiers, and we'll have 13 races on the card today. Pony playoffs continue with the trotters doing their final points races. 2 divisions of each, 73.5 and 78.5 time track master ratings, and we got 3 open events headlining the card here this evening as well. The top of the stretch, the 5 trotters have reached, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. BJ Smitty out there looking for the lead. Batting Stats trotting alongside. Down along the rail is Allen. Then you have Conair Hall in the early trailer, Blazin' Charlie. So they make their way through the turn. Beckwith and BJ Smitty trying to muscle past Allen for the lead. Up on the outside of that one is Batting Stats. They go by the 8th and trot down the backside of the opening quarter. So it's BJ Smitty with the lead, but up challenge on the outside. Batting Stats looking to clear as they approach the quarter. Allen's back to 3rd. Then you got Conair Hall and Blazin' Charlie. They go to the opening quarter. Drew Monty and Batting Stats trip the beam, 29-4. They make their way through that far turn. It's Batting Stats on top, about a length and a half. And their second, BJ Smitty, a gap of about 2.5, 3. That is Allen. Another gap of about a length and 3 parts to Conair Hall, and another 3.5 back to Blazin' Charlie. They go by 3/8. They'll come by us the first time to that half mile. And then the White Hood, that is Batting Stats showing the way. And their second is still BJ Smitty. Trotting along in 3rd is Allen, and their 4th, Conair Hall with Blazin' Charlie. They go by the half. It'll be 1 minute and 1/5. Into the clubhouse turn they go. Leader on the front end, still Batting Stats. BJ Smitty, a nice ride in 2nd. Allen getting a little bit closer in 3rd, as is Conair Hall from 4th, and Blazin' Charlie is still the trailer. All trotters going by 5/8, so we'll roll down the back stretch of the 3/4 mile pole, and it's Batting Stats still with the lead. BJ Smitty tripping out in 2nd. Allen still trots 3rd. Conair Hall, now Blazin' Charlie making up ground quickly there as she joins the front 4. And goes by 3/4 and 130-4. Into the final turn, Batting Stats. Now popping deuce there, BJ Smitty. Beckwith goes to the outside. They're 2x2 for 3rd and 4th with Allen, who went off stride. Off stride went Allen. So Conair Hall will clear around that one, as will Blazin' Charlie. They go by 7/8, they'll trot to the wire. BJ Smitty up to the outside. Batting Stats on the inside. Conair Hall trotting down the center. Blazin' Charlie coming up through. As they come to the finish, it'll be BJ Smitty. BJ Smitty with Batting Stats, a very fast-charging Blazin' Charlie over Conair Hall and Allen, 201-1. All right, Pacers on the track for the second qualifying event up on the turn there. Coming towards us is the 3. It's pronounced Jiff. Denny Bucherri going to drive for Milo Zedular Jr. here today. Milo's got a few in to qualify. He's got a pair in here at least. This horse last race on November 25th. 41 starts last year, 6 wins, 5 seconds, 6 thirds, nearly 62,000 in the bank. Took a lifetime best of 152 at Dover Downs before arriving here in Western New York. Up on the high side in the red hood there, that is the 2 Little Bag of Tricks. Mike Ballmeister for Roy Marsh Jr. Last start didn't go in qualifying time. Only went 2-2 and 1 over the fast track. 2-2 being the qualifying time, so has to come back to try it again. Leading the pack up front there now is the 6 Dive Bar. That's a newcomer for Chris Petrelli. Drew Monti will do the driving here today. This one coming in from Rosecroft. 3-time winner in 25 last season. Hasn't raced since December 5th. 14,000 plus in the bank. A 154 and 3 mark was taken at Rosecroft last year. Down on the inside of the 1, You Chase Him, I Kiss Him, another Milo Zedular trainee. Dave McKnight III will drive here this afternoon. Last race on November 22nd. Raced 28 times last year with 3 wins. Made over 17,000. A mark of 156 and 4 taken right here at Batavia. 4 Race in Blue will not be joining us today, but we do have the 5 Mitch for Mike Ohl. Jim McKnight Jr. will qualify here today. The horse tried to qualify closing night, didn't make time. Last raced on November 25th. He raced 26 times last season with a pair of wins. Hit the board 16 of 26 with over 22,000 in the bank and a 157 and 3 lifetime best taken up at Canada and Grand River. So that's your field. We're down to 5. Top of the stretch, here they come. And they're often pacing with Dive Bar on the outside. You Chase Him, I Kiss Him down along the rail. Little Bag of Tricks. It's pronounced Jip, the Chestnut, and the trailer early will be Bitch. They swing into that first turn, and Drew Monti looks to swing over with Dive Bar. Dive Bar will go to the pylons a length and a half to the good. Over You Chase Him, I Kiss Him. Then you got Little Bag of Tricks with It's pronounced Jip and Mitch the trailer. Single file, about 7 lengths separate the 5. As they head to the opening quarter, Dive Bar on top. The Rosecroft Invader leads at a length and 3/4. Over You Chase Him, I Kiss Him. 2 back to Little Bag of Tricks. Opening quarter, 29 and 2. So into the far turn they go. Dive Bar is still the 1. You Chase Him, I Kiss Him down along the inside. Then you got Little Bag of Tricks with It's pronounced Jiffin and the trailers, Mitch. They come to the 3/8 mile mark. They'll turn towards the half, and Dive Bar is still the 1 to catch. Down along the inside, You Chase Him, I Kiss Him. And Little Bag of Tricks. Looking things over from that 4th spot as It's pronounced Jiff, and Mitch still trails. Well, they're going in plenty of time here. Everybody content to stay in. The half goes 59-1. Into the clubhouse turn they go. And Dive Bar is still the 1. Down the inside, it's You Chase Him, I Kiss Him. Now Little Bag of Tricks angles off the cones for Ballmeister. Then you got It's pronounced Jiff and Mitch. They go by 5/8, so head down the backside of the 3/4 mile mark, and Dive Bar being shown the whip there on the front end to keep his attention. Down along the inside, You Chase Him, I Kiss Him. Moving up on the outside methodically there is a Little Bag of Tricks. Then you got It's pronounced Jiff and the trailers, Mitch. They go by 3/4, Dive Bar, and 129 and 1. Into that far turn, Dive Bar is still there. Little Bag of Tricks inching up about a half length off the leader now. Down along the inside, You Chase Him, I Kiss Him. It's pronounced Jiff. Now comes off the cones for Bucherri. And Mitch still trails as they go by 7/8. Still turn for the wire. And it's Dive Bar on the lead. On the outside, Little Bag of Tricks. Swinging up 3 wide. It's pronounced Jiff. Passing lane, You Chase Him, I Kiss Him. They all fan out to finish strong. You Chase Him, I Kiss Him on the inside. Outside, it's pronounced Jiff. You Chase Him, I Kiss Him. It's pronounced Jiff. Little Bag of Tricks, Dive Bar, and Mitch. 159 and 2. All right, qualifier number 3 is on the track. Right down the front stretch goes the 5, Blue on Black. Kyle Swift will drive for lead down here this afternoon. Tried to qualify here last week, didn't make time, only went 2-3-2, qualifying standard 2:02. 10-time winner, 10-time winner. 10-time starter last year with 1 win and a third. Just over 4,700 in the bank, 156 and 4 effort taken here at Batavia. Turning there in the front stretch. That's Denny Bucherri driving the 4 Bugatti. Bugatti at age 11 this year. Raced 29 times last year with 6 wins, 4 seconds, and 2/3. 36,000 plus in the bank, 155 and 2 effort taken here at the Downs. In behind those in the white hood, that is the 2 Black is Back. That's Dave McKnight, the 3rd, driving for Milo Zedular Jr. Last race on November 18th, raced 28 times last year with 3 wins. Over 41,000 in the bank, a 156 and 2 mark taken at Buffalo. Right here in the front is the 6 Blazing Light, Kyle Cummings driving for Tammy Cummings. Last race the day after Christmas over at Northfield. He was in that progressive claiming series over there. In the month of December, he won 10 times in 37 last year. Almost 65,000 in the bank, and the 154 and 2 mark was taken right here at Batavia. And that was actually back on October 28th. Then you got the 1, that's Princess Royal. Princess scratched back on January 8th, last race on December 6th of last year. Drew Monty for Chris Petrelli. He raced 28 times with 3 wins. Over 31,000, almost 32 in the bank. A mark of 154 and 3 actually equaled the lifetime mark over at Buffalo. So that's your field. The only one we're missing is 3 Isla Sealster. So we're down to 5 here. The Pacers will line up behind the gate for the 3rd and final qualifying event. And then we'll get into anthem and changes in racing mode here at Batavia Downs Gaming Hotel. Again, 13 on the card here today, post time at 3 o'clock. Pony playoffs for the Trotters, and we got triple-headed features with the Philly Mare Open Pace, Open 1 Pace, and we'll close things out tonight with the Open 1 Trot. Here they come for the 3rd and final qualifier on this Thursday afternoon. And they are off and pacing. Blazing Light blazes off the car, middle of the racetrack, and then you got Black is Back, and down along the inside, Princess Royal. Getting away in 4th there, Bugatti, and the early trailers, Blue on Black. So that is Blazing Light and Kyle Cummings taking over command here, a length and a half on top as they head down the backstretch to the opening quarter. Princess Royal trips out in 2nd. Pacing along 3rd is Black is Back. Then you got Bugatti, and then you got Blue on Black. So that's the opening quarter. Life looking good here for Blazing Light. He's on top a length and almost 2 lengths, 29 and 3 opening quarter. To make their way through that far turn, Blazing Light on top of the field here with Princess Royal getting a nice trip there in 2nd for Monty. Pacing along in 3rd, Black is Back. Then you have Bugatti. That's the Zedular contingent. Then you got Blue on Black trailing the field. So as the quintet straightens up to the half mile, and they're all chasing Blazing Light on top of the field here. In their 2nd, Princess Royal pacing along 3rd, Black is Back with Bugatti and Blue on Black. No right lines yet. The half goes 60 seconds. Clubhouse turn they go. Blazing Light still blazing the trail on the front end. Their 2nd, Princess Royal pacing along 3rd, Black is Back with Bugatti and Blue on Black. They'll head past the 5/8. Down the back stretch they go. And Blazing Light still the 1. Princess Royal being whip-tapped there from 2nd to keep up with the leader. As things starting to quicken up now, Black is Back in 3rd, Bugatti 4th. Blue on Black still remains the trailer. 3 quarters, 129 and 3. So another 29 and 3 3rd quarter as they make their way through the turn, and leading up now by 4.5 is Blazing Light as he starts to walk away from this field. Princess Royal, then Blue on Black, Bugatti to the outside. Trailer Blue on Black as they come to the wire. And the leader is still Blazing Light. Angling to the outside is Princess Royal, but Blazing Light is going to see it through. Coming up strong for 2nd is Bugatti. Then Princess Royal with Black is Back and Blue on Black and 158 and 4. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel on this Thursday afternoon, February 15 of 2024. At this time, I'm going to ask everybody to please kindly rise, and gentlemen, remove your ball caps for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. And once again, welcome to Batavia Downs on this Thursday, February 15 of 2024. The winter meet winding down here at the Downs. We only got one full week left, and then we race on Monday the 26th, and that'll be it. We'll come back in July. Anyway, 34 degrees, track is fast. We got 25 minutes of first post with 13 races on the program here today. We have one change on the entire card, and it doesn't appear until the 13th and final. 13th and final, Jackpot Super High Five carryover today, $2,273.18, and we do have a scratch. Number 7 credit list is out Judges. Judges scratch 7 credit list out of race 13 here tonight. Again, we got the pony playoffs with the 73.5 and 78.5 Trackmaster rated trotters. They'll have 2 divisions of each. Races 2 and 12 make up the 73.5, and then the 78.5 go in races 5 and 6 here today. Last points qualifiers for the finals and consolations for next week. Of course, most of these are hoping to make the finals. We have 3 triple features on the card today as well. Race 8 and 9 make up our open double. We got Filly and Mare's open handicap, field of 7. We want to welcome our friends of Livingston County that are here today. Welcome to the track. Your race will be race number 8, the Filly and Mare Open Handicap Pace here today. And the other half of that open double, the Open 1 Pace of field of 8 will go there. And, of course, we already mentioned race 13 is the Open 1 Trot, which will close out the card. We're down to a field of 8, but we still have 8 trotters going to line up for $15,000 to close out the card here today. Also happening here today, make sure you get it in. The Early Bird Daily Double, give us 10, and then Early Double give you back 10 in free play. That happens every day here at Batavia Downs Gaming Hotel. You got up to about $250, so you get about 13 more minutes to get that in. Then at 5:30, you can start wagering on the finale match play free play frenzy. We do this every Thursday. Give us $25 on the last race, no matter what number it is. Today it happens to be race 13. From 5:30 right up until post time, you can give us 25 in the last race. We'll give you 25 back in free play. And what else do we do here on a Thursday? Well, it's the ever-popular Thursday Stay and Play. To win a one-night hotel stay, $25 free play for you and a guest, and a $50 dinner certificate at Fortune's. How do you do that? Well, you drop your losing tickets from Batavia Downs, a minimal of $1, with your name on them, and the entry box is either Park Place downstairs or the ITW upstairs. And after the 12th here today, we will combine the efforts and we will draw a name. Once your name is called, you'll have 10 minutes to go to Park Place to claim your prize. That's the Thursday Stay and Play, and that happens every Thursday here at Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. Again, 34 degrees, track is fast, 22 minutes to first post. Good luck. And good afternoon. Welcome to the Maker's Mark Pre-Race Show. I'm announcer and handicapper tonight, Wayne Teven. Welcome you to this track, Batavia Downs, on a Thursday. A little brisk out there. A few flurries floating around, but still not bad for mid-February. We'll take it. I guess the weather's been a lot worse out east. They've been getting some snow from that nor'easter that came across the country. Somehow it missed us. We're thankful for that. But there are some fellas out east that got walloped with it, so they can have it. But anyway, here we are, 13 races on the card here today. Let's look back to Monday. The pony playoff started on Monday with the Pacers. And boy, oh boy, did they deliver. What a card we had on Monday with just the 14, or actually 14 actually went off on Monday. I think I said 13, but that's this Monday. Getting my numbers all crisscrossed. But anyhow, what do we got for leaders on Monday? Well, Sam Smith came here with 8, 3 winners, and 4 seconds. And 8. 7 in the top 2. That's pretty amazing. That's tough to beat. So Sam Smith and his team, congratulations on being the star trainer on Monday. And Kevin Cummings. Kevin Cummings had quite the night again. I mean, he pretty much took over last week, but he's kept it rolling this week. 14 starts. He raced them all. 3 winners, 6 seconds. Of course, he was driving, I think, pretty much all of them second-place finishes for the Smith barn. Then on top of that, he had 4 fourths and a 5th. You do the math. Yes, he got checks with all 14. Nobody went without a meal on Monday, so congratulations to Kevin Cummings on that. We have our pacer of the night. Well, we actually have 2 pacers of the night. They all come out of the Clouser barn. His horse has been doing very well in the pacing series. And Long Train Running, undefeated, 4 in a row, 4 for 4 in the Western New York Series. Got all 200 points, or however you want to distribute the points there. And so far this year in 5 starts, with them 4 wins, he does have a second. He's made over $20,000 in the bank. Only horse to go unbeaten throughout the series here at Batavia Downs in either gate. But his stablemate didn't want to go without getting his name called, and that was Proven Desire. Now, he only raced 3 legs because he got scratched the one night because he had a little bit of an incident here. So he was a judge's scratch, or an injured scratch late. So he only participated in 3, but he won them all. So you can't take that away. You can't beat perfection, right? So 3 for 3. So Proven Desire and Long Train Running. Good thing they're stablemates. They're friends to begin with, so they don't mind sharing the star here. And then we got our best bet of the night. Of course, Misplaced Rock. She went out there at odds of 4 to 5 and took care of business. Won by 7 1/4 lengths on Monday, and that happened in race 2. And she got her picture taken with little Weston. Finally came to the track to visit us. Rose Campbell's grandson, also Sam Dilcher's son here, came to the track, got his picture taken with the family, and out there with Misplaced Rock. It was quite the little scene. He's all bundled up on a chilly afternoon, but he was out here getting his picture taken, so that was kind of cool. And she also won over $200,000 in lifetime earnings in the process of all that. Her live long shot of the night was Sleepin' Single. That happened in race 13, lucky race 13. Sleepin' Single came up the passing lane. He actually got some good luck in lucky race 13 and come up through at 12 to 1. He paid $27.60 to win. So congratulations to Sleepin' Single and his connections as the live long shot on Monday. All right, time's ticking down. We got 17 minutes to get this pick 5 in. Let me rattle off who I like in the pick 5 tonight. I got quite a few in here. This is a tough card. I looked it over pretty good last night and tried to see if I could make heads or tails, and then got quite a few entries in here. First race, I'm going to go with 3. I like 3 Escape the House. Escape the House was a judge's scratch last week. We'll see what she can do this week. I liked her last week. I had her right on top. I was ready to have her right on top here, and she didn't make it here. So we'll see if how she's doing today. Taylor Fritz brings her here. Kyle Cummings will drive. She's 0 for 3 so far this year, but she's won 6 of 35 last year. Mark a 155 and change taken at Flamborough, so we know she can get around a half-mile track. And the last time she actually raced here, she was racing against 14s and won from the rail back on 12-6. So we know she can probably handle these guys right now, 2 to 1 odds. For second, I like 6 MJ Reflection. MJ's coming off a qualifier, hasn't raced since December 6th, but she raced pretty good last year in 40 starts, had 6 wins, 9 seconds, made over $51,000. Kevin Cummings for Sam Smith. Oh, that barn got a bunch of seconds the other night. Why not 1 here right off the qualifier? Right now, the 1 to 2 favorite, getting all the favoritism here from the fans. Then you got the 7 Always Be Royalty. Got a nice second at a post 4 last week. Let's see what you can do with that outside post. Brett Beckwith back to town driving for Sean McDonough here today. In the second race, we're going to go 3 deep in here as well. 2 Classic Sunny. Classic Sunny, a winner in the second leg. And then last week, a third after he had a perfect trip. Boy, they went a huge mile. 158 and 3. That's a pretty big mile for this group. But that's what they went. He ended up third. He trotted 159. Not too bad himself. Kevin Cummings for Scott Bomchek. But he draws inside of said horse that went that mile, who I'm going to get to in about a half a second here. And let's see if he can take advantage of that inside post. Now I'm going to go to the 5, 7 credits, and let's take a look at a reason why we like him. And looking to go by Le Millionaire. 3/4 of 128 and 3. Into the final turn and 7 credits, open up by almost 2 lengths. Le Millionaire, no answers from the inside. Outside, Classic Sunny with Silver Buckeye as they turn for the wire. And it's 7 credits who got the jump. Classic Sunny on the outside with Le Millionaire. But it's going to be Mike Baumeister and 7 credits to get the win. There you have it, 7 credits. Going one of the fastest miles for the Trotters this year in this Western New York Series. And if he does that again, I know it's a little chillier than it was last Thursday, but if he can trot better than the rest, he could be the best in here. Then he got the 6th Le Millionaire. He won the, I guess it would be the second leg of the series with 125, yes. And he won a mile and 2.4 in the fog. And then he come back, he got a third and a second, but racing pretty solid. Brett Beckwith's going to drive for Lisa Mariacker today. If he can overcome the post, he could be just as good as any as well. Then we go to the third race. I like the one, Will He Be Worthy? Got a qualifying start there on February 1st. Raced last week, got a tightener. So now he gets the benefit of the rail. And I think he's going to be dangerous here. Drew Monty for Mike Ohl. That barn's been quietly doing pretty good work here this season. Mike batting a 217. See what he can do off the rail there. We have the 4 Luxury brand coming back to Batavia after going over to Saratoga for a start. Got a nice second over there, by the way. Only missed a length. The last time this one was racing here was Nowers at 4,500. Drops to Nowers at 2,500. John Cummings Jr. from Michelle Warner. Then I like the 7 Pepin Cooley. Now, if you dial it back to last year, this guy finished off the year with a heck of a mile. He went 157 and 1, wire to wire, and an optional 6,500 trot. That's a huge mile for that class. He's bumping up to these 8s, but if he's still got that kind of a prowess trotting, even out of the 7-hole, these guys are in trouble. Kevin Cummings for Sam Smith. In the fourth race, I'm just going to go with 2 in here. I like the 1 American Jazz, the benefit of the rail. Now, she was racing in the series, and the last time she had the rail, she tried to take it all the way and ended up third to the likes of Tullo and All About Links. Them are males. Well, she's in a race here with still got some males going on, but it's a lot easier class here, an optional 8 compared to some of them horses were like 11s and 14s. So if you went back to their regular races where they were at before they went to the series. So that's why I'm saying here off the rail, she could be tough. Jim Morrill Jr. for Julie Wagenblatt. But I also like the 4 Angelo Jafra. He considered himself kind of the king of 11s there for a while. He was doing very good, winning some races, winning quite a few actually. But post position really hasn't been his favor here in 2024. Well, he finally got a post 4, which is going to be a lot easier start than 7 and 8 in the previous 2 starts, and I think he'll be heard from here today as he drops in class. And then in the 5th and final division, I'm going to go with 2 in here. I like the 2 Broadway Bruiser. Broadway's been racing pretty solid in this Western New York Series. He actually won the second leg there on February 1st, come up and won by 2.5. Last week he was 5th. We'll see what Brett can do as he hops back on for Sean McDonough this week. And then I'm going to show you a video why I like the 3 Secret Bro, 1 coming off a qualifier last week. Jailhouse needs to do more from the inside, as does Secret Bro. At 3/4, 129 and 2, 29 flat in the 3rd quarter. PC 4 and Affair, still 2 lengths to play with. Devereaux Sealster now back to the cones. Left uncovered on the outside, Secret Bro with jump in the Jailhouse 8, turn to the wire. And it's PC 4 and Affair with the lead. Secret Bro's coming at him and coming on the outside. Devereaux Sealster on the inside. PC 4 and Affair. Secret Bro looking to trot on by. Secret Bro gets up to win it. Oh, flat tire. Yeah, I kind of gave away the secret there, Secret Bro, but nonetheless, you still had to chase down that leader and get by to get the win. And I think he's going to be dangerous in here. He's been doing good for the new barn. Qualified well, won the qualifier, and then he won his first race back off the qualifier after being off since October. So this guy's fresh and ready to go. And if he gets into the finals, he could be hard to deal with. So there you go. There's my pick 5. Coming up on last call to get on the early bird daily double. Give us 10 on the early double. Give you back 10 in free play. Of course, at 5:30, the match play free play frenzy kicks in. Give us $25 on that 13th and final. We'll give you back 25 in free play right up until post time. And don't forget, we got the Jackpot Super High Five carryover tonight. Huge carryover in race 13 tonight. For the Open 1 Trots, $2,273.18 awaits you in the high five pool here tonight. And the Thursday stay and play, those losing tickets, don't forget to put your name on them. Make sure we can read it. Put it in the Park Place box downstairs, the ITW box upstairs, and we'll get you to stay and play. After the 12th, we will draw for that here tonight. So good luck to everybody in the paddock downstairs. Good luck to everybody down in the clubhouse, the grandstands, or wherever you're watching around the world here today. And welcome to Batavia Downs Game Inn Hotel. And for those of you just arriving, 34 degrees, track is fast. We now have an additional change to go along with the original change. Turn of the 4th race, 4th leg of our pick 5, start of our mid double here today. Number 8, So Incredible. Make the driver Keith Cash Jr. Keith Cash Jr. is going to be driving the 8, So Incredible in race 4. 13th and final. Number 7, Credit List, a judge's scratch. Scratch number 7, Credit List, judges out of the 13th and final open 1 trot here today. All right, let's take a look at the first race. First half of the early double, start of our pick 5. Got Exacta Trifecta Win Place Show. It's a Philly and Merrick edition optional claiming event, field of 7. Hot picks 3, 6, 4, and I'm going to go 3, 6, 7, so we almost agree. Number 3, Escape the House. As I said earlier, judges scratch last week. Liked her last week, like her again, because the last time she raced here on December 6th, she was racing against Nowhere's a 4,500, beat them off the rail in 156 and 2. Kyle Cummings will drive again for Taylor Fritz, and right now on the board at 2-1. Second to 6, MJ's Reflection, still getting the love of the bettors here. Now 6-5, her stock just went up a little bit there. Kevin Cummings for Sam Smith, coming off the qualifier. Only been off since December 6th. 6-time winner in 40 starts last year, over $51,000 in the bank. And right now the 6-5 betting choice. Third down on the 7, Always Be Royalty. If she can overcome the post, she should be good enough to get on the board. She got on the board last week. Brett Beckwith driving again for Sean McDonough, and she's on the board at 12-1. I'm going to go 3, 6, 7. Hot picks 3, 6, 4. The mares will be on the track in a few minutes for the first. All right, as you know, we got the pony playoffs tonight for the Trotters. 2 divisions of each. Races 2 and 12 for the 73.5, and races 5 and 6 for the 78.5. Speaking of 78.5, let's take a look at some of the leaders in the Trackmaster 78.5 for the Western New York Series. It's Our Night Fury on top with Broadway Bruiser, PC Foreign Affair. Sanchez Rock sits 4th. Heck Razor Hanover, Secret Bro is 6th, coming off the qualifier, and he's in the top 8. Then you got Retha Babe and Flyhawk Alforte as our top 8 in the 78.5. In the 73.5, it's Ain't No Mojo on top of Heaven's Fury. Then La Millionaire, 7 credits, sits 4th. Silver Buckeye Art of Duty is 6th. The Classic Sunny and Cruise Hilltopper. That's your top 8 in the 73.5 Trackmaster rating. So a lot of good racing going to be happening here today as the Trotters try to qualify for finals next week. And again, the fillies and mares will be on the track for the first in just a moment. Filly and Mare Pacers are on the track for the first race. Start of the early double in pick 5. Exacta Trifecta Win Place Show. Filly and Merrick Edition optional claiming event going for $7,000. The one is Heart of Luck. Owned by Richard along with trainer Lynn Fisher. Keith Cash Jr. does the driving. Number 2 is One for Gigi, owned by Corey Dearman. That is trainer Ryan Swift and the driver Kyle Swift. 3 Escape the House, owned by trainer Taylor Fritz, and the driver is Kyle Cummings. 4 Wintergram is owned by trainer David Dagno. The driver is Dave McKnight III. 5 Redison Hanover, owned by trainer Russell Bratt, the driver Denny Bucherri. 6 MJ's Reflection, owned by Mike Torsello, trainer Sam Smith, the driver Kevin Cummings. And number 7 Always Be Royalty, owned by Morrison Racing Stables. That is Sean McDonough, the trainer, with Brett Beckwith in the sulky. That is your field of 7. Fillies and Mares will kick things off here in the first. Start of our early double in pick 5. Exacta Trifecta Win Place Show. Filly and Merrick Edition optional claimer. Set for $7,000. 34 degrees. Track is fast. And again, that late driver change in the 4th. Number 8, So Incredible. Put up Keith Cash Jr. Got 5 minutes to wager. 5 to post. All right, coming up on last call, the wager in the early double and pick 5 here at Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. The starters called the Philly and Mare Pacers. It's post time. Seven pacing mares line the starting gate. Condition optional claimers going for $7,000. Even money favorite 3, Escape the House. Top of the stretch, here they come. And they're off and pacing. Escape the House. Middle of the racetrack leads away. MJ's Reflection from the outside. Also 1 for Gigi. Down along the inside, Heart of Luck as they make their way through the first turn. And clearing to the lead is Escape the House up on the outside. Here comes Kevin with MJ's Reflection. Then you got 1 for Gigi with Heart of Luck. Back pacing in 5th, Winter Graham. And Redison Hanover and Always Be Royalty. Down the backside, the opening quarter, and on the retake, there goes Escape the House. Going around MJ's Reflection. Then 1 for Gigi, opening quarter in 29. Into the far turn, and Kyle Cummings on top. Escape the House, a length and a half. MJ's Reflection is glued to the helmet in second. Pacing along third is 1 for Gigi. In their fourth, that's Heart of Luck. Pacing fifth, Winter Graham. With Redison Hanover and Always Be Royalty trails the field. Single file as they go front of the stands for the half mile. Leader on the front end, that's the Canadian Invader. Escape the House, showing the way. In their second, MJ's Reflection, pacing third, 1 for Gigi. They're at the half and 58-3. As they make their way through the clubhouse turn, Escape the House, the one to catch. She right now the even money favorite. In their second, MJ's Reflection. Pacing along in third, 1 for Gigi, and to the outside, and fourth is Heart of Luck. Trying to get that cover, Redison Hanover. Then Winter Graham and Always Be Royalty as they head down the backstretch to 3/4. Escape the House with MJ's Reflection. And 1 for Gigi, Heart of Luck, not advancing. That's going to send Redison Hanover 3 wide. 3/4, 128-1. Into that final turn. Escape the House trying to see it through, but MJ's Reflection's been right there the whole way. And you got 1 for Gigi, hoping she'll vacate the cones. Heart of Luck, Redison Hanover still 3 wide. They come off the turn. And Escape the House with the lead. Into the passing lane goes MJ's Reflection. On the outside, 1 for Gigi. Kyle Cummings, Escape the House. MJ's Reflection, one final lunge. Escape the House will win. MJ's Reflection tight for third between 1 for Gigi and Redison Hanover, 158-3. Unofficial order is up. Number 3, Escape the House. Over the 6, MJ's Reflection. The 5, Redison Hanover to get in for third. 3-6-5, race 1, 158-3. Making her way back to the winner's circle is the 3, Escape the House, a bay mare 7-year-old by Big Bad John, and of the Art Escape mare, Chick Escape. Owned and trained at Guelph, Ontario, Canada by Taylor Fritz, and driven to victory by Kyle Cummings. 6-time winner in 35 last season, gets the first and 4 this year. Season's best, the 3, Escape the House, the even money favorite. Race 1, it's official. 3 Escape the House, Kyle Cummings, 410, 240, and 210. 6 MJ's Reflection second, Kevin Cummings 310, 250, third of the 5 Redison Hanover. Denny Bucheri at 380, the 3-6 Exacta 940, 365 the dollar try at 1680. Rundown for the opener in just a moment. Rundown race 1, Heart of Luck 6, 1 for GG 4, Escape the House the winner, Wintergram 5, Redison Hanover 3, MJ's Reflection 2, and Always Be Royalty 7. 641, 53, 27, and 158 and 3. First race, the 3 Escape the House and the driver Kyle Cummings. Second race, we'll start the Pony Playoffs Exacta Try and 20-cent Super Win Play Show, the first of 2 divisions of the Western New York Series Trackmaster rating 73.5 or less trot. Field of 8 will go in 9 minutes at 3:20. No changes in race 2. All right, second race coming up next. We got Exacta Try, Superfecta Wagering, Win Place Show. First of two divisions today. The Western New York Series Trackmaster rating 73.5 for Les Trot. Field of 8. Hot pick's going to go 5, 2, 6, 3. I like 5, 2, 6, 7. So we almost agree again here. Like the 5, 7 credits. You saw the video in the pre-race show. Trotted a mile 158 and 3 here last week. Now I know that it was like 50-some degrees and a much nicer day outside, but yeah, he went a pretty good mile off the rail there. Came from off the trot too they were already humming, and he went and finished it off with a 32nd last quarter. See what he's got for us today, Mike Ballmeister for Ron Ballmeister. Look at that, you're getting a price at 7 to 1. Second, the two Classic Sunny are right now taking all the action at 1 to 4. Kevin Cummings for Scott Bomchek. He finished third to 7 credits last week, only missed 2 lengths. He did win the leg before that, and he was third only a length and a quarter in the fog back week 1. So what can he do here? Well, he better hold up to that 1 to 5 promise that's on the board. He's got a lot of pressure on him to get another win here. Sitting at 74 points, that's how I do the points here. I just do it by the purse percentages. But he could be just as dangerous as any. I do have him in the pick 5, and also I like the 6, Le Millionaire. He also won the first leg, and he's hit the board in each of the 3 legs so far. Brett Beckwith for Lisa Mariacker. See what he can do here. He's got to overcome the post, but I think he can. And right now he's 9 to 1. Then to round out the Super, the 7 Pennant Sealster. Nice mile this guy put in to get his first win of the series. Can he back that up here? Drew Monty for Julie Wagenblatt at 17 to 1. So I'm going to go 5, 2, 6, 7. Hot picks 5, 2, 6, 3. The Trotters will be on the track here momentarily for the second. Trotters are on the track for the second race. We got Exacta Trifecta, Superfecta Wagering, Win Place Show. The fourth and final leg, the first of two divisions, the Western New York Series. A Trackmaster rating is 73.5 or less per $7,500. The 1 Preacher Man, owned by Tronalone Racing. Frank Mays, the trainer. Dan Yetman drives. 2 is Classic Sunny, owned by Anthony Alessi and Fred Yellen. Scott Bomchek, the trainer, with Kevin Cummings. 3 Meadowbrook Chip is owned by Kristen, along with trainer Andy Torrey, the driver Jim Morrill Jr. 4 Little Big Rigs, owned by Richard, along with trainer Lynn Fisher. The driver is Keith Cash Jr. 5-7 Credits, owned by Jennifer Signor. Ron Bullmeister trains and Mike Bullmeister. 6 Le Millionaire is owned by Aaron Moran. Lisa Mariacker trains and Brett Beckwith. 7 Pennant Sealster, owned by trainer Julie Wagenblatt. The driver is Drew Monty. And number 8, Time to Quit, owned by Rose Campbell. Greg Johnson trains and Jim McKnight Jr. Full field of 8 trotters. Second race, Exact the Try and Super. Win Place Show. 4th and final leg, points race here for the Western New York Series. Trackmaster rating is 73.5 or less, going for $7,500. No changes, race 2 with 5 minutes post time. You got 5 minutes. Starter calls the Trotters. It's post time for our first of 4 playoff races here today. They're lined up behind the gate. Field of 8 Trotters, 4th and final leg. It's the first of 2 divisions. The Western New York Series Trackmaster rating is 73.5 or less per $7,500. Right now, the current favorite at 6-5, the 2 Classic Sunny. Also taking a lot of betting is the 5-7 Credits at 2-1. They're picking up speed in the snow, and here they come. They're off and trotting. That is 7 credits in Classic Sunny. The two favorites are going to engage early and head into the first turn looking for the lead. Preacher Man back into third, trotting fourth. That is Meadowbrook Chip. On the inside, Little Big Rigs. Then you got a headstrong Le Millionaire who doesn't want to go back to sixth, but Brett's going to make him. And then you got Pennant Sealster in, Time to Quit. Head down the backside, the opening quarter. And the Snow Ponies ramble the quarter. That is Classic Sunny on top, a length and a half of 7 credits. Trotting along in third, Preacher Man. The brakes are on. Meadowbrook Chip, the opening quarter in 30. As they trot through that far turn, and Classic Sunny is still the one. 7 credits down along the inside with Preacher Man. Out of the outside, Meadowbrook Chip from fourth, and Morrill's going to move them on up as they trot past us for the first time. They'll swing to the half. Leader on the front end. That is still Classic Sunny, but on the outside now applying pressure. Here comes Meadowbrook Chip. Then along the inside, Perfect Trip, 7 credits. Second over, that's Pennant Sealster. Third over, then is Le Millionaire. Preacher Man down along the inside, the half and just 101 and 2. And to the clubhouse turn they go, and it's still Classic Sunny, well rated on the front end. 7 credits, likes the trip from second. Meadowbrook Chip on the outside from third. He'll have to be huge from there. On the inside, Preacher Man. Second over, Pennant Sealster. Now Le Millionaire. Fed Racetrack 3 wide for Brett Beckwith. Then you got Little Big Rigs. The trailer is Time to Quit. They go to 3/4. Classic Sunny is still the one. 7 credits all over his helmet. 3/4 of 131 and 1. They picked it up 29 and 4 on the backside. And it's Classic Sunny still there. 7 credits down along the inside. Meadowbrook Chip can't go with it. So on the extreme outside there is still the big guy. That's Le Millionaire as they trot to the wire. And the two favorites are going to figure this one out. Classic Sunny popping the deuce, 7 credits. Classic Sunny's been there all the way. 7 credits to the outside. Classic Sunny and 7 credits to the finish. Classic Sunny. 7 credits coming back on for third. Meadowbrook Chip with Le Millionaire. 2 minutes, 4 fifths. And the unofficial order is up on the board. Number 2, Classic Sunny did hold off the 5, 7 credits. The 3, Meadowbrook Chip came back on to be third over the 6, Le Millionaire. 2-5-3-6 in race 2, 2 minutes and 4 fifths. Back in the winner's circle, the 2, Classic Sunny is a brown horse, 7-year-old by RC Royalty. Out of the Classic Photo Mare, Classic Alana. Owned in Williamsville, New York by Anthony Alessi along with Fred Yellen of Buffalo. Trained by Scott Bomchek, driven to victory by Kevin Cummings. Second win in 4 starts on the season. A season's best, 2, Classic Sunny, your 3-5 favorite. Second race official. Number 2, Classic Sunny, Kevin Cummings, 340, 210, and 210. Second, the 5-7 Credits. Mike Baumeister, 270, 210. Third, the 3 Meadowbrook Chip, Jim Morrill Jr., 410. 2.5 Exacta, 690, 253 on the try, paid $11.80. And the Super, 2536, paid $28 even. The double of 3 and 2, paid $6.60. And the rundown for race 2, Preacher Man 5, Classic Sunny the winner. Meadowbrook Chip was third. Little Big Rig 6, 7 Credits was second. La Millionaire 4. Pennant Sealster 8, and Time to Quit was 7. 513-624-87 and 2 minutes and 4 fifths. Second race goes the 2 Classic Sunny and the driver Kevin Cummings. Third race will stay on the trot. We got Exacta Try and Super, start of the pick 4. Win Place Show is also available. Condition optional claiming trot. Field of 8 going in 5 minutes, just 5 till post at 3:37. The only change in the pick 4 comes in race 4. Number 8, So Incredible, make the driver Keith Cash Jr. All right, third race coming up next. Start of the pick 4. We got Exacta Try and Super, Win Place Show. Condition optional claim trotters, a field of 8. Hot pick's going to go 1, 3, 7, 4, and I'm going to go with the 7, 1, 4, and 5. I'll explain why in just a moment. Let's take a look at the horses for the third. The trotters on the track for the third race. Start of our early pick 4. We do have Exacta Try and Super, Win Place Show. Condition optional claim trot per $7,000. The 1 Willie Be Worthy is owned by Mike Ohold Jr. Mike Ohold, the trainer. The driver is Drew Monty. Number 2, Explosive Legs, owned by Joe Boza. Casey Russo trains at Kyle Swift. 3 is Sweet Dough, the newcomer, is owned by trainer Jim Rothus and the driver Jim McKnight Jr. 4, Luxury Brand, owned by Michael Moore. Michelle Warner trains at John Cummings Jr. 5 Stars and Stones, owned by Sandy Beback. Ron Beback Jr. trains at Brett Beckwith. 6 Photo Bomber is owned by Gary Below. David Russo trains at Dave McKnight III. 7 Pepin Cooley, owned by May Smith. Sam Smith trains at Kevin Cummings. Number 8 Lindy's Landing, owned by trainer Ron Ballmeister along with Jennifer Signor, the driver Mike Ballmeister. Field of 8 Trotters, third race starts our pick 4 this afternoon. Exacta Try and Super Win Place Show, condition optional claim trot set for $7,000. The only change in the pick 4, race 4. Number 8 So Incredible, make the driver Keith Cash Jr. So again, hot pick's going to go 1, 3, 7, 4, and I'm going to take the 7, 1, 4, and 5. I like 7 Pepin Cooley coming off the qualifier. We saw MJ's Reflection come off qualifier, take a solid second from an outside post earlier today. Now Kevin Cummings driving for Sam Smith on Pepin Cooley. His last race was on 12-9 closing night in 2023. Went wire to wire in 157-1. He threw up some huge fractions, won by almost 2 lengths. 7-time winner in 23 starts last season. All 7 of those wins came in Western New York. See what he can do here in 2024. Right now he's on the board at 5-2. Second to 1, Willie B. Worthy is going to be a tough out off the rail here. He's already got a start under his belt after his qualifier. Drew Monty for Mike Ohl here. 3-time winner in 32 last season. Hit the board 9 of 32 with $26,000 in the bank. But the benefit of the rail, he's going to be good. 2-1 odds on the 1, Willie B. Worthy. Third, like the 4 Luxury Brand, dropping in class from the last time he was here, back on January 25th. Finished 5th in the Fog. The Nowners of 4,500. Then he went up to Saratoga against their Nowners of 4,000. Was second, only missed a length. Right now you're getting 9-1 odds on him. John Cummings Jr. again for Michelle Warner. Then the 5 Stars and Stones to round out my super. So I'm going to go with 7, 1, 4, 5. And again, hot picks 1, 3, 7, and 4. And you got a little over 4 minutes to wager here in race 3. And we're coming up on last call to wager in the pick 4 here at Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. Starters calling the Trotters for race 3. Field of 8, condition optional claim trotter, set for a purse $7,000. Right now, the current favorite, as I wait for the last flash to come through, at 5-2 is the one Willie Be Worthy. It's a pretty wide open third. Pick 4 trotters, top of the stretch, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. Making a break there is the 3 Sweet Dough. The rest are on their way with a host of levers. And you got Stars and Stones, middle of the racetrack. And along the inside, Willie Be Worthy. Far outside, Photo Bomber. And right now, the Photo Bomber and Triple Sticks trying to grab track and get to the front as they go by the 8th and down the backside. So Photo Bomber crosses over with the lead. Then Willie Be Worthy trotting third is Explosive Legs, trapped out there in fourth for now. Stars and Stones down along the inside, Luxury Brand with Pep and Cooley. Then you got Lindy's Landing, and on the outside, Sweet Dough after miscues are 7th and 8th by the opening quarter. Quick, 29. End of the turn, and the new leader now is Willie Be Worthy. He retook past the quarter there. Then the leader, second now is Photo Bomber. Still on the outside, trapped their Stars and Stones. Along the inside is Explosive Legs as they make their way to the half. Second up on the outside there, now Luxury Brand looking things over. Down on the inside, Pep and Cooley trying to catch the pack there, Sweet Dough. Lindy's Landing trails are at the half in a minute and 2/5. A well-rated 31 and 2/4 there for Willie Be Worthy. Into the clubhouse turn he goes. Photo Bomber trips out in second. Still hasn't seen a pylon yet. There are Stars and Stones from third. He's trying to move up past 5/8 and down the backside. Luxury Brand looking to maybe swing 3 wide for Junior. Trying to follow that move now. Coming back into the race is Sweet Dough. In between horses, Explosive Legs got out. Then you got Pep and Cooley as the field bunches by 3/4. Stars and Stones finally sees a pylon as he clears the lead 3/4, 131. Into the final turn, and Brett Beckwith and Stars and Stones going a big one here. Leads by 2.5. Luxury Brand up on the outside. Then along the inside, Photo Bombers. He got shuffled a bit as they turn for the wire. And Stars and Stones definitely likes the snow today. Finally saw a pylon just by 3/4 and now is going to cruise to victory. Stars and Stones in hand and in command. Explosive Legs, Pep and Cooley, and Luxury Brand, 2 minutes, 3/5. Third race on official order up. Number 5, Stars and Stones over the 2 Explosive Legs, 7 Pep and Cooley, and 4 Luxury Brand. 5-2-7-4 third race, 2 minutes, 3/5. Back in the winner's circle, the 5 Stars and Stones, a bay gelding 8-year-old by Wishing Stone, and of the Tom Ridge mare, a Star for Sydney. Owned in Depew, New York by Sandy Beback, trained by Ron Beback Jr., driven to victory by Brett Beckwith. 2-time winner in 38 last season, gets the 1st and 5 this year as season's best. 5 Stars and Stones, your 2-1 late favorite. Third race, official. Number 5, Stars and Stones, Brett Beckwith, $6.90, $4.90, and $4. Second of the 2, Explosive Legs, Kyle Swift, $15.80 to place, $17.40 more to show. Third of the 7, Pep and Cooley, Kevin Cummings, $3.90. The 5-2 exact at $221.50. 527 the dollar try at $492. How about that super 5274? $2,198. Rundown. Willie B. Worthy was 7. Explosive Legs is 2nd. Sweet Dough is 6. Luxury Brand 4. Stars and Stones the winner. Photo Bomber 5. Pep and Cooley 3. And Lindy's Landing was 8. 726-415-38. 2 minutes 3/5. Third race, the 5 Stars and Stones. The driver, Brett Beckwith. Fourth race coming up next starts our mid-double. We have Exacta Try and Super Win Play Show. Condition optional claiming pace as a field of 8. Number 8, So Incredible, picking up driver Keith Cash Jr. just 5 minutes away at 3:55. All right, fourth race coming up next, start of our mid-double. We got Exacta Try and Super Win Play Show. We have condition optional claim pacers, a field of 8. Hot picks 1, 6, 4, and 2, and I'm going to try 4, 1, 2, and 3. I like the 4 Angelo J. Fra. Dropping in class here today after 2 starts on the outside against optional 11s. Gets the 4-hole against optional 8s here today. Brett Beckwith looking to go back-to-back, driving for Sean McDonough right on the board at 5-1. Second, the 1 American Jazz, going to be a tough out off the rail. Jim Morrill Jr. for Julie Wagenblot, dropping out of the 79 series for the Western New Yorks. Actually got third off the rail the last time she had the rail. Led most of the mile, then just gave it up third by less than 5. Let's see what she can do here today with a little bit of a drop in class at 8-5. For third, number 2, Captain Jack Hanover, Taylor Fritz trainee again. Jim McKnight Jr. will drive. Raced her last start against this group, ended up 4th out of post 3 after a perfect trip. See if he can't move up and get on the board here. He's 8-5 as well. Then to round out the Super Lake 3, Mr. Bigelow, who picked up a check out of post 7. Let's see why he can't be in the Super out of the 3-hole. So I'm going to go 4, 1, 2, 3. Hot picks 1, 6, 4, and 2. Pacers will be on the track here in a moment. And we want to welcome to the track here today David and Andrea Lefber. Welcome to Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. Also want to welcome today Tom and Joan Wamp. Welcome to Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel, Tom and Joan. Also, a happy retirement today to Rebecca Schroeder. Happy retirement, Rebecca, from everybody here at Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. Pacers are on the track for the fourth race. Start of our mid-double. We got Exacta Try and Super Win Play Show. Condition optional claiming event. Per $7,000, the One American Jazz, owned by trainer Julie Wagenblatt, the driver Jim Morrill Jr. Number 2, Captain Jack Hanover, owned by G Thanks Stable, Taylor Fritz, the trailer, with the driver Jim McKnight Jr. 3, Mr. Big Load, owned by Aiden Calabro, Chris Nadel trains with Dan Yetman. 4, Angelo J. Frau, owned by Ava St. Cross and Megan Wilson, Sean McDonough, the trainer, with Brett Beckwith. 5, Life Masters, owned by the trainer-driver Denny Bucherri, along with owner Erwin Lubar. 6, Jaden's Place, owned by trainer David Dagano. The driver is Dave McKnight III. 7, Better Roll On, owned by Rocco Stebbins, Joe Scavera, the trainer, and the driver Kevin Cummings. Number 8, So Incredible, owned by Mason Racing Stable and co-owner and trainer Jacob Baird. New driver today, Keith Cash Jr. 8 to post race 4 starts our mid-double, Exacta Try and Super Win Play Show. Condition optional claimer going for $7,000. Keith Cash Jr. on the 8, So Incredible, the only change in the double. You're down to 4 minutes of post time. 4 minutes. And I see the track condition has now been downgraded to good due to the snow on the track here today. Track condition now downgraded to good. Starter calling the Pacers. Post time for the fourth. Gates rolling. Today's fourth race kicks off for a mid-double. We have a field of 8, condition optional claim Pacers set for $7,000. Even money favored on the board, 2, Captain Jack Hanover. Top of the stretch, here they come. And they're off and pacing. Angelo J. Fra leaves away, middle of the racetrack there. Captain Jack Hanover in between horses. Looks like he's taken back because coming up the cones is American Jazz. As they make their way through the turn, Brett Beckwith, then Angelo J. Fra, crossover and takeover. American Jazz back into second, pacing third, Captain Jack Hanover. Past the 8th pole and down the backside the opening quarter. And on the retake, here goes American Jazz. Angelo J. Fra back in the pocket second, pacing third, Captain Jack Hanover. Then Mr. Big Load is fourth. Then you got Life Master, Jaden's Place, Better Roll On, and So Incredible. Opening quarter, 28-3. Into that far turn in the mare, American Jazz showing the way, almost a length and 3/4. And their second, that's Angelo J. Fra with Captain Jack Hanover. About 2 back to Mr. Big Load as they straighten up to the half mile. Life Master pacing fifth, and Jaden's Place, Better Roll On, and the trailer So Incredible. They go to the half-mile station, American Jazz on top. Angelo J. Fra, perfect trip from second, the half 58-1. Into the clubhouse turn they go, and it's American Jazz with the lead. Now first to pull on the outside, Captain Jack Hanover. Down on the inside, Angelo J. Fra. Then you got Mr. Big Load with the Life Master. Outside, Better Roll On, trying to follow through is So Incredible. Down along the inside, Jaden's Place, they go to 3/4. American Jazz still the one by 3 parts of a length. Captain Jack Hanover on the outside, looming large. Perfect trip for Angelo J. Fra. 3/4, 1:27-2. Into that final turn, it's American Jazz. Being a little steppy there in the turn was Captain Jack Hanover. Now swinging it up 3 wide for the drive. It looks like Keith Cash and So Incredible, they turn for the wire. And it's American Jazz. Now popping the deuce, Angelo J. Fra. Far outside, So Incredible. Angelo J. Fra down the center, and Angelo J. Fra gets it. So Incredible flew up late with American Jazz, 158-1. Fourth race, unofficial order up. Number 4, Angelo J. Fra. Got out late, but it counted over the 8. So Incredible flying from the outside. Then the pace setter, the 1, American Jazz, was third, and then Mr. Big Load, the 3, was fourth. 4-8-1-3 in race 4, 158-1/5. Making his way back to the winner's circle, the 4, Angelo J. Fra, a bay gelding 12-year-old by the Ponderosa. Out of the Arts Place mare, it's Kalia Fra. Owned and Blaisdell, New York by Eva St. Cross, along with Megan Wilson of Alden. Trained by Sean McDonough, driven to victory, back-to-back double for Brett Beckwith. 9-time winner in 33 last season, gets the first in 3 this year, a season's best. 4, Angelo J. Fra, 7-2. All right, race 4 is official. 4, Angelo J. Fromm, Brett Beckwith, 9:24.60 and 3:30. Number 8, So Incredible up for second. Keith Cash Jr., 10:20 to place, $9 to show. Third of the 1, American Jazz and Jim Morrill Jr., 350. The 4-8 Exacta, $291. 481 try at $848. And a 481 all dollars super paid $1,254. Rundown, American Jazz third, Captain Jack Hanover was 8, Mr. Big Load 4. Angelo J. Frau the winner, Life Master 5, Jaden's Place 7, Better Roll On is 6. So Incredible was second. 384, a 15, 762, 158 and 1. Fourth race, the 4, Angelo J. Frau and the driver, Brett Beckwith. For Brett Beckwith, that's a back-to-back driving double. Race 5, Trotters. It'll be the first of back-to-back 2 divisions of the Western New York Series. Trackmaster rating 78.5 or less. Their fourth and final leg. Exacta Try and Super Win Play Show. A field of 7 will go in 6 minutes at 4:12. No changes, race 5. All right, fifth race coming up next. Exacta Try and Super Win Play Show. Again, the fourth leg, first of 2 back-to-back divisions. The Western New York Series Trackmaster rating is 78.5 or less. Field is 7 Trotters. I'm going to go 3-2-7-4. Hot Pick's going to go 3-1-4-7. Both agree on 3 Secret Bro. Showed you the video in the pre-race show. Came from off the trot to get the length and 3/4 victory coming off the qualifier for his new barn. David Russo trains. Kevin Cummings will again drive. Right now, the even money favorite. Second of the 2, Broadway Bruiser. It's put up some good points in the series. Brett Beckwith for Sean McDonough draws inside here, post 2. So I also tossed him in the pick 5 just in case. Right now he's at 2-1 odds. Third one down, the 7, Heck Razor Hanover hasn't missed the board in the series with 2 seconds and a third. He got a third out of post 8 last week. I don't see why not post 7 in a 7-horse field this week. Jim Morrill Jr. for Andy Torrey. And to round out the Super, we'll go with 4, Flyhawk Alforte, who sits on the bottom of the top 8 here today. So I'm going to go 3-2-7-4. Hot picks 3-1-4-7. Trotters are slowly making their way on the track for race 5. And the Trotters on the track for the 5th race. Exacta Try and Super Win Place Show. The Western New York Series 4th leg, 1st division of 2. The Trackmaster rating 78.5 or less, purse of $9,000. The 1 Devereaux Sealster owned by Mike Ohold Jr. and Justine Ohold. Mike Ohold, the trainer, with Drew Monty. 2 Broadway Bruiser owned by Eva St. Cross. Sean McDonough trains at Brett Beckwith. 3 Secret Bro is owned by Marissa Russo. David Russo trains at Kevin Cummings. 4 is Flyhawk Alforte, owned by Kathleen Pratt and Andrea Lehman. Joe Scavera trains at John Cummings Jr. The 5 is Lady Ruth, owned by CJ and Casey Russo. Casey trains, Kyle Swift drives. 6 Coco Hall is owned by trainer Jim Rothfuss, along with Matthew Miller. That is Jim McKnight Jr. And the 7 is Heck Razor Hanover, owned by Kristen, along with trainer Andy Torrey, the driver Jim Morrill Jr. Did you feel the 7 Trotters lining up for the 5th? Exacta Try and Super Win Place Show, the Western New York Series 4th leg, 1st division. Trackmaster rating 78.5 or less, going for $9,000. No changes, race 5. No changes in the 5th. Scoring completed. Starter calls the Trotters. Race 5. It's post time. Seven Trotters line the starting gate for the fourth leg, first division, the Western New York Series. Track master rating is 78.5 or less. Purse of $9,000. Even money favorite is the 3 Secret Bro, looking to go back to back. Punch his ticket to the final. Here they come. And they're off and trotting. Flyhawk Alforte out there looking for the lead. Secret Bro's going to try to trot with him. And along the inside, Devereaux Sealster as they trot on the first turn. 3 wide in the center there. Secret Bro is going to try to cross over and take over. Flyhawk Alforte up on the outside, the challenge. Devereaux Sealster back trotting in third. Their fourth, Broadway Bruiser, looking things over from fifth. That is Lady Ruth, and the trailers, Coco Hall and Heck Razor Hanover, can see them all. Head to the opening quarter, and trying to clear there is Flyhawk Alforte, but reluctant to let him go is Secret Bro. The opening quarter, 28-2 in the snow. So Flyhawk Alforte got to the front, but did he pay the cost to be the boss? Secret Bro trots from the pocket second. In there third, Devereaux Sealster. Trotting along fourth, that is Broadway Bruiser out of the outside. Here comes McKnight with Coco Hall looking to flush some cover. But Secret Bro from the pocket is popped out on Flyhawk Alforte. Now goes quickly back in. And now on the Chinese switch there was Devereaux Sealster to the outside. Thought he was getting cover. He left uncovered, and 58-4. Into the clubhouse turn they go. Leader on the front end, Flyhawk Alforte. Down along the inside, Secret Bro. Devereaux Sealster with that uncovered trip now. He's starting to labor a little. Down on the inside, Broadway Bruiser. Then you got Lady Ruth on the outside. Coco Hall with Heck Razor Hanover. They go to 3 quarters. 5 in and 2 out. Leader on the front end still, Flyhawk Alforte. Secret Bro drafts along in second. Broadway Bruiser with Lady Ruth now sneaking up the cones. 3 quarters of 128-3. They're going a big one here, and Flyhawk Alforte is still the one. Bro pops the deuce. Better watch out for Lady Ruth. Kyle has snuck her up into second right along Secret Bro there as they battle for second coming off the turn. Flyhawk Alforte, Secret Bro down the center. Lady Ruth into the passing lane. Far outsider comes Beckwith again with Broadway Bruiser. Broadway Bruiser on the grandstand side. Lady Ruth up the passing lane. Who do you like? Lady Ruth at 31-1. Stole it all. 2 minutes and 1/5. Unofficial order is up. Number 5, Lady Ruth, the longest shot on the board, gets up to win over the 4. Flyhawk Alforte, the 2, Broadway Bruiser, and the 7, Heck Razor Hanover. Bombs away in race 5, 5-4-2-7, and 2 minutes, 1/5. Making her way back to the winner's circle, the 5, Lady Ruth, the bay mare 5-year-old by Uncle Peter out of the Lake of Prayer mare. It's Sentinel. Owned in Lakeview, New York by CJ along with trainer Casey Russo, and their driver is Kyle Swift. 6-time winner in 33 last season, gets the 1st in 5 this year. A season's best. The 5, Lady Ruth at 31-1. Race 5, it is official. 5 Lady Ruth and Kyle Swift lighten it up. 64.50 for the win, 10.60 to place, 4.80 to show. Second, the 4, Flyock Alferte with John Cummings Jr., $5, 370. Third of the 2, Broadway Bruiser Brett Beckwith at 350. 5-4 Exacta, $735. 5-4-2 the dollar try at $1,326.50. We had a carryover in the pick 5 for a change. $890.82. $890.82 will go into Monday's pick 5 carryover. 4 all double paid $8. The 5-4-2-7 super, $4,993. Here's a rundown for the 5th. Devereaux Sealster was 7, Broadway Bruiser 3rd, Secret Bro was 5th, Flyhawk Alferte was 2nd, Lady Ruth the winner, Coco Hall 6, and Heck Razor Hanover 4. 7:35:21:64, 2 minutes, 1/5. Race 5, the 5 Lady Ruth and the driver Kyle Swift. Race 6, Trotters again, Exacta Try and Super, Win Place Show, the 2nd division, final division of the Western New York Series. Trackmaster rating 78.5 or less. Field of 7 again will go in 6 at 429, and there are no changes. All right, Trotters again, race 6. Got Exacta Try and Super, Win Place Show, 2nd division, Western New York Series. Trackmaster rating is 78.5 or less. Field of 7. Hot pick's going to go 1, 3, 2, and 4. And I like 3, 1, 2, and 4. Let's take a look at a video now of why I like the 3. Our Night Fury, our points leader here in the 6th. Turn. That is Flyock Alferte, still the one. Up on the outside, Our Night Fury. Down along the inside, that is still Sanchez Rocks. As they make their turn for the wire, Flyock Alferte trying to see it through. Our Night Fury relentless on the outside. Following that one through is Heck Razor Hanover. Flyock Alferte and Our Night Fury to the finish. Our Night Fury puts ahead in front. Flyock Alferte, Heck Razor Hanover, and Sanchez Rocks. There you go. Our points leader, our Night Furies, won 2 out of the 3 legs so far with a third out of post 6. Gets post 3 with Brett Beckwith in the bike tonight for Mike Ohol. Right now on the board at 2-1. For second, the 1 PC4 and Affair. The first leg that he participated in was leg 2 off qualifier and got the win. He also got a second last week despite a popped tire. See what he can do here off the braille. Jim Morrill Jr. for Andy Torrey at 6-1. Third of the 2, HP Running Mass, drawn back inside. He's got a third and a couple of fourth-place finishes so far. Dave McKnight the third for Dave McKnight Jr., 9-2. And to round out the Super, the 4, Sanchez Rocks. So we'll go 3-1-2-4. Hot picks 1-3-2-4. Sounds like something you might want to box here in race 6. Trotters be on the track. Well, they're making their way here now. Trotters on the track, race 6, Exact to Try, 20-cent Super Win Place Show, 2nd Division, Western New York Series. Trackmaster rating is 78.5 or less, purse $9,000. The 1 is PC4 and Affair, owned by Kristen along with trainer Andy Torrey. The driver is Jim Morrill Jr. Number 2, HP Running Mass, owned by Eldorado Stables. Dave McKnight Jr. trains at Dave McKnight III. 3, Our Night Fury, is owned by Mike Ohol Jr. along with Justine Ohol. Mike Ohol, the trainer, with Brett Beckwith. 4, Sanchez Rocks, owned by Marie Hoteling, and Ron Hoteling trains at Kevin Cummings. 5, Jump in the Jailhouse, owned by Megan Wilson. Sean McDonough trains at John Cummings Jr. 6, Twin B Cedars the 6 is Twin Cedars All-Star, owned by driver Drew Monty. Darren Monty trains, and the 7, Red Hot Sun, owned by Matthew Miller. Jim Rothas trains at Jim McKnight Jr. Field of 7, race 6, Exact to Try and Super Win Place Show. Western New York Series Trackmaster rating 78.5 or less, 2nd Division of their final leg. Trotters going for $9,000. 4 minutes of post time. Post time and 4, there are no changes. We want to welcome Assembly members Marjorie Burns and John Power to the track here tonight. Welcome to Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. And we also want to give a big welcome here today to Rebecca and Mark Schroeder. Welcome to Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. Hope you're enjoying your day. Starter call on the Trotters, race 6 at his post time. The gate is now rolling. Field of 7, Western New York Series, 4th leg, 2nd division. Trackmaster rating 78.5 or less, going for $9,000. 6-5 favorite is the 3, Our Night Fury, our points leader. Top of the stretch, here they come. And they're often trotting. HP Running Mass and PC Foreign Affair trot away. Our Night Fury is going to tuck into 3rd. Trotting 4th now is Sanchez Rocks as they enter the first turn. Jump in the Jailhouse with Twin Cedars All-Star and the trailer is Red Hot Sun. Well, they line up in post position order. Jim Morrill Jr., PC Foreign Affairs showing the way a length and a half over HP Running Mass. Trotting 3rd, a gapped out 2 lengths is Our Night Fury. In their 4th, Sanchez Rocks. Then you got Jump in the Jailhouse. Another gap to about 2.5, 3 to Twin Cedars All-Star with Red Hot Sun. Opening quarter, and that's incorrect. So we'll catch the times later. We got PC Foreign Affair with the lead. In their 2nd, HP Running Mass. Trotting along in 3rd is Our Night Fury. In their 4th, that is Sanchez Rocks. Trotting along in 5th is Jump in the Jailhouse. Still gapped out there is Twin Cedars All-Star. Red Hot Sun still the trailer. Single files, they make their march to the half. Leader on the front end, PC Foreign Affair at 4-1. Tracking 2nd, that's HP Running Mass. Even money favorite, Our Night Fury trots 3rd, and their 4th, that is Sanchez Rocks. Again, we'll catch the fractions after the race as they make their way into the clubhouse turn to final time. And it's PC Foreign Affair with the lead. Trotting 2nd, HP Running Mass. Now Our Night Fury is going to make a bid from 3rd. Beckwith sends him to the outside. And trying to follow that one through Sanchez Rocks. And you got Jump in the Jailhouse. To the outside goes Red Hot Sun and Twin Cedars All-Star. They go to 3/4. PC Foreign Affairs had his way. HP Running Mass, Our Night Fury still on the outside. They go by 3/4 and they make their way through that final turn. Leader on the front end still PC Foreign Affair. HP Running Mass trying to keep up in 2nd. First up on the outside but not advancing, Our Night Fury. Up the inside is Sanchez Rocks. They come up on an 1/8 mile to trot. They'll turn to the wire. PC Foreign Affair. Popping the deuce. HP Running Mass. Far outside, Our Night Fury. PC Foreign Affair. Going to take it all the way. PC Foreign Affair wins it. HP Running Mass for 2nd. Our Night Fury was 3rd. Maybe Sanchez Rocks up over Jump in the Jailhouse. And we'll get those times in a moment. Unofficial order up on the board after a photo for place. That's the 1 PC Foreign Affair over the 2 HP Running Mass. 3 Our Night Fury and the 4 Sanchez Rocks. Easy as 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 6th. Making his way back to the winner's circle, the 1 PC Foreign Affair, a bay gelding 11-year-old by Camaro de Solo out of the Promising Catch mare, Promising Spark. Owned in East Bethany, New York by Kristen, along with trainer Andy Torrey, and driven to victory here today by Jim Morrill Jr. Be his 2nd win in 3 starts, eclipses last year's win. And it's his 20th lifetime win in 219 outings for the 1 PC Foreign Affair at 4-1. Race number 6 is official. Number 1 PC Foreign Affair, Jim Morrill Jr., 1040 for the win off the rail today, 350 and 280. Second, the 2 HP Running Mass, Dave McKnight the third at 370, 260. Third, the 3 Hour Night Fury, Brett Beckwith at 210. The 1-2 Exact at 2360. 1-2-3, the Dollar Try at 2625. Super 1-2-3 and 4, 59.50. 3 of 4 in a pick forward today, 3 of 4, 62.75. Rundown PC Foreign Affair, the winner. HP Running Mass was second. Our Night Fury was third. Sanchez Rocks finished fourth. Jump in the Jailhouse fifth. Twin Cedars All Star was seventh. And Red Hot Sun was sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6. Judges are going to get those times back to us in just a moment. While we wait on those, let's take a look at race 7. Race 7 will start our late pick forward today. We got Exact to Try and Super Win Play Show. Condition optional claiming pace of the field of 8. Going in 7 minutes at 4:49. No changes in the pick 4 here this afternoon. All right, for those of you keeping score, I do have the official times of race 6. The opening quarter went in 31. They went to the half in 101. 3 quarters went 130 and 4. The time was 2:02. 31 seconds to the quarter, 101 the half, 130 and 4 to 3 quarters, 2:02 was the mile. All right, seventh race coming up next. Start of our late pick four. We got Exacta Try and Super Win Place Show. Condition optional claiming pace. Field of 8. Hot pick's going to go 5-8-2-1, and I like 5-2-1-8. So we at least agree on the winner. We got 5 Calden Sick coming in from Canada. Racing against the preferred and preferred handicap. High condition there towards the end. Jim McKnight Jr. for Taylor Fritz right now on the board at even money. 5-time winner in 24 last season, made over $28,000. A mark of 155 taken at Flamborough. Second, the 2 Caviar Cal came off the qualifier and got a nice third after being shuffled to mid-pack by the half. So let's see if he can't move that up to a second this week. Denny Bucherri will be driving for Jim Clouser Jr. at 15-1. Third, the 1 Ship Disturber. Well, he dropped down an hour's 2,500 last week. Tried to win it. Ended up second by a length of the Game Changer. Now he gets the benefit of the rail moving back up against 11s. I think he still hits the board here at 9-5. Jim Morrill Jr. for Joe Scavera. And then to round out the Super, I'm going to go on the 8 Keystone Phoenix, taking the 2-class drop. But he does have the outside post. Kyle Swift for Candace Brandstatter at 13-1. 5-2-1-8. Hot Picks likes 5-8-2-1. Pacers will be on the track for race 7 in a couple of minutes. Pacers are on the track for the 7th race. Start of our late pick 4. We get Exacta Try and Super Win Play Show. Condition optional claiming event going for the purse of $8,500. The 1 is Ship Disturber, owned by Mike and Diane Norcross. Joe Scavera trains. Jim Morrill Jr. the driver. 2 is Caviar Kale, owned by Bill Emmons. Jim Clouser Jr. trains. Denny Bucherri. 3 Rockin' Blue is owned by Cinderella Stables. Chris Petrelli trains. Drew Monty. 4 is High Praise, owned by Harry Wartzman. Sean McDonough trains at Brett Beckwith. 5 Calden Sick, owned by David Omcioli. That is trainer Taylor Fritz and the driver Jim McKnight Jr. 6 Are You Talking is owned by trainer David Dagano along with Leonard Gamble. Kevin Cummings, the reinsman. 7 Eagle Mania. Owned by Tony Barone. That is trainer David Russo, the driver Dave McKnight III, and 8 is Keystone Phoenix. Owned by the PT stable, Candace Brandstatter trains with Kyle Sweat. Full field of 8, 7th race, start of the pick 4. Pacers, Exact to Try, and Super Win Play Show. Condition optional claimers going for $8,500. No changes in the pick 4. You got 4 minutes to wager, just 4 to post. Last chance to wager on the late pick 4 here at Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. Starter has the Pacers line up and behind the gate. It's post time. Field of 8, condition optional claiming Pacers set for a purse of $8,500. Right now, the current favorites at 2-1. The 1 Ship Disturber and the 5 called in sick. Pick 4 Pacers picking up speed. And they're off and pacing. Ship Disturber down along the inside from the far outside. Keystone Phoenix takes a look. In between them, that is Rockin' Blue. Down along the inside, speeding it up, Caviar Kale. So, Ship Disturber shows first, but here comes Keystone Phoenix up on the outside, Swifty up the challenge. Then along the inside, Caviar Kale. Then you got Rockin' Blue, a gap of about 2.5 to High Praise. Then Called in Sick. The trailers are You Talking and Egomania. Head to the opening quarter, and the bookends are now engaged on the front end. That Ship Disturber on the inside, Keystone Phoenix the outside, 27-4 in the snow. Into that far turn they go. And Ship Disturber has no intentions of letting Keystone Phoenix go. Down along the inside, Caviar Kale enjoyed in the ride. Rockin' Blue from fourth as they turn of the half. High Praise paces fifth. Then you got Called in Sick. Then you got Are You Talking? Egomania still trails. The battle rages on to the half. Ship Disturber and Keystone Phoenix. Half and 56 and 4. Oh my. And the clubhouse turn they go. Ship Disturber and Keystone Phoenix. It's a slugfest. Caviar Kale's starting to lose touch with the top pair. And Rockin' Blue says he's had enough coming off the qualifier. Then you got Called in Sick, Egomania. And Are You Talking on the outside rather of High Praise. And Egomania is right behind Are You Talking as they go to three quarters. And the battle rages on about 6 lengths in front of the rest. Ship Disturber and Keystone Phoenix in 25 and 2. Oh my. Ship Disturber finally puts away Keystone Phoenix, but here comes the cavalry. Called in Sick. Well, he's coming back to work with an eighth of a mile to go, and Ship Disturber says, oh. Called in Sick. He's feeling good right now. He's taking over the lead. Jimmy McKnight Jr. and Called in Sick barreling down the center of the racetrack. Keystone Phoenix trying to come back on the inside. High Praise the outside. Called in Sick. Ship Disturber's going to hang on to second, with High Praise and Keystone Phoenix and a wild one in 156 and 4. Unofficial order is up. Number 5, Called in Sick over the 1, Ship Disturber, the 4, High Praise, and the 8, Keystone Phoenix. 5-1-4-8, 156 and 4. Back in the winner's circle, the 5, Called in Sick. He's a bay gelding 5-year-old by Better's Delight of the Rock and Roll Hanover mare. It's My Love, My Life. Owned in Macomb, Michigan by David Omcioli. Trained by Taylor Fritz. For Taylor, it's a training double. This time the driver, Jim McKnight Jr. 5-time winner in 24 last season. Gets the first in 5 this year. A season's effort. 5, Called in Sick. One of the even money shots. Race 7, official. Number 5, Called in Sick, and Jim McKnight Jr., 430, 250, and 230. Second, the 1, Ship Disturber. Jim Morrill Jr., 230 and 230. Third of the 4, High Praise. Brett Beckwith at 410. The 5-1 exact, 860. $514 try at 37. 5148 the dollar super, $180.25. Rundown, Ship Disturber was 2nd. Caviar Kale was 6. Rockin' Blue is 8. High Praise is 3. Called in Sick the winner. Are You Talking 7. Egomania 5. Keystone Phoenix 4. 268-317-54 and 156 and 4. Race 7, the 5 called in sick, and the driver Jim McKnight Jr. Training double today for trainer Taylor Fritz. 8th race coming up next. We want to welcome our friends of Livingston County to Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. Hope you've been enjoying your day. Start of our open double here today. Exact to try and Super Win Play show. The Filly and Mare Open Handicap Pace. A field of 7. We'll go in 7 at 5:07. Make it 6. No changes in the double here this afternoon. All right, 8th race coming up next. First of 3 featured events on the card. Again, we welcome the friends of Livingston County here to Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. As we begin, what I'm going to deem the open double, exact to try and Super Win Play show, the Filly and Mare Open Handicap Pace. Field of 7 going for $14,000. Hot picks, likes 3, 6, 5, and 7. And I'm going to go 5, 6, 2, and 3. I like the 5. I am Princess Gemma. Gemma raced against the boys last start and off the rail. Well, 153 and 4. The meet's fastest mile was a tough run there. But against the Filly and Mare Open, her last start on January 25th, 4th by 2. Out of post 6 and off the rail was 2nd to Magical Maya. See what you can do here. Brett Beckwith for Sean McDonough. Brett looking for the hat trick. Sean looking for a double. See if they can't team up and do so at 6-1. Number 6, Louis the Lilac making her return in 2024 after a nice qualifier. 9-time winner in 24 starts last season, over 60, almost 69,000 in the bank. Took a 153 and 4 mark at Philadelphia Harris Chester. Kevin Cummings for Sam Smith. I think she comes right back strong at 5-2. Third of the two, Ball Diamond. Last time she was here, she was fifth by 2 against Nowers, 6,500. But then went to Northfield and raced that class from an outside post. Comes back here, draws post 2. We'll see what she can do to hit the board. Keith Cash Jr. trains and drives. She hit the board 21 of 42 last season with 10 thirds. That's why I like her here, 2-1. Then to round out that super hot picks as top pick, go with the 3, Miley Rose. Going to go 5, 6, 2, and 3. Hot picks 3, 6, 5, and 7. The mares will be on the track, and well, they're making their way here now for race 8. Fillies Mares on the track for our first of 3 open events. Start of our open double, Exacta Try and Super Win Place show. Filly and Mare Open Handicap Pace going for $14,000. The one Bet I'm Lucky is owned by Mike Ohold Jr. and Stephen Gross. Mike Ohold, the trainer, Jim McKnight Jr., the driver. 2 is Ball Diamond, owned by Bruce Soulsby and Danny Ray Hosteller. Keith Cash Jr. trains and drives. 3 is Miley Rose, owned by Two Rock Stable. Michelle Warner trains, the driver, Kyle Cummings. 4, Chic and Party is owned by trainer Lee Don, the driver Kyle Swift. 5, I Am Princess Gemma, the Australian-bred mare, is owned by Elite Harness Racing. Sean McDonough trains at Brett Beckwith. 6, Louis the Lilac, owned by Mike Torcell, Sam Smith, the trainer with Kevin Cummings. And number 7, McNatural L, is owned by El Dorado Stables, Dave McKnight Jr., the trainer with Dave McKnight III. That's your field of 7. Featured 8th starts our late double, Exacta Try and Super Win Place show. It's our Friends of Livingston County's Filly and Mare Open Handicap Pace. Purse of $14,000. No change in the double. 4 minutes of post time. Post time in 4. Scoring complete. Starter calls the Filly and Mare Pacers. Post time. It's feature time. Our first of 3 featured events on the card. Line it up behind the gate. Race 8 deemed the Friends of Livingston County Filly and Mare Open Handicap. Purse $14,000. Field of 7. Right now, the 3-2 favorite is the 5. I Am Princess Gemma. Off the turn they come and picking up speed. And they're off and pacing. I Am Princess Gemma out there looking for the lead. Ball Diamond on the inside. In between them, that's Miley Rose as they go into the first turn. And right now, Keith Cash Jr. and Ball Diamond speeded up on the inside to take the lead. Up on the outside, the challenge. That is I Am Princess Gemma. Ducking into the pocket is Miley Rose. She'll be back to third as they come off the turn and head down the backside. Bet I'm Lucky is tracking from fourth, and their fifth, She Can Party. Early trailers, Louis the Lilac and McNatural L. Head to the opening quarter, and it's Beckwith and I Am Princess Gemma now with the lead. Opening quarter, 28-1. Into that far turn, I Am Princess Gemma, the one to catch. Down along the inside, Ball Diamond is second. Then you got Miley Rose from third. Tracking fourth, Bet I'm Lucky in their fifth. That is She Can Party. Louis the Lilac and trailer McNatural L, single file. By the 3/8 mile mark, they straighten up to the half mile. And the Princess, I Am Princess Gemma, showing the way as the 4-5 favorite. In their second, Ball Diamond. Pacing along in third, Miley Rose with Bet I'm Lucky. The half and a rated 58-3. Just 30-2 in the quarter of the clubhouse turn they go. And I Am Princess Gemma still the one with the Ball Diamond in their second. Pacing along third, that's Miley Rose with Bet I'm Lucky. Now Louis the Lilac underway from sixth. Then you got She Can Party, and underway from last, McNatural L will follow the live cover up to 3/4. And I Am Princess Gemma by a length and a half over Ball Diamond. On the inside, Miley Rose, but coming up on the outside, it's Louis the Lilac. They're by 3/4 of 128. 29-2 on the backside, I Am Princess Gemma. Glued to her helmet there is Ball Diamond. Now she pops the deuce as Louis the Lilac got close. Up the inside, can save ground as Miley Rose. They turn for the wire. I Am Princess Gemma, but here comes Ball Diamond up on the outside. I Am Princess Gemma, Ball Diamond barreling down the center. I Am Princess Gemma and Ball Diamond to the finish. I Am Princess Gemma. Over Ball Diamond, Miley Rose, Louis the Lilac, and 157-3. Unofficial order, number 5, I Am Princess Gemma over the 2, Ball Diamond, the 3, Miley Rose, 6, Louis the Lilac, 5-2-3-6. Gave it to you in a key in 157-3. Making her way back to the winner's circle, the 5, I Am Princess Gemma A for Australia, is a brown mare 10-year-old by Village Jolt. Out of the In the Pocket mare, it's Melody Stride. Owned in Myerstown, Pennsylvania by the Elite Harness Racing LLC. Training double for Sean McDonough. Driving hat trick for Brett Beckwith. An 8-time winner in 33 last season. Gets the first and 4 this year. Season's best and takes her lifetime earnings today. Over $600,000. 5, I Am Princess Gemma, the 4-5 favorite. Of course, we welcome our good friends from Livingston County that are down to get their picture taken with the winner of the 8th race here today, the 5, I Am Princess Gemma. Featured eighth has gone official. 5 I Am Princess Gemma, Brett Beckwith, 390, 310, 240. Second of the 2, Ball Diamond, Keith Cash Jr., 410, 290. Third of the 3, Miley Rose, Kyle Cummings at 310. The 5-2 Exact, 1180. 523 the Dollar Try at 1740. 5236 the Dollar Super, 4750. Rundown Bet I'm Lucky is 7, Ball Diamond second, Miley Rose third, She Can Party 6. I Am Princess Gemma the winner, Louis the Lilac is 4, and McNatural L is 5. 723, 6145, and 157 and 3. Eighth race, the 5 I Am Princess Gemma, and the driver Brett Beckwith. A training double for Sean McDonough, driving hat trick for Brett Beckwith, taking the lifetime earnings over $600,000 here today. The 5 I Am Princess Gemma. Let's go to the featured ninth for the Pacers. We have the start of our pick 3, Exact the Try and Super win play show. Open 1 pace, a full field of 8 will go in 8 at 525. No changes in the pick 3 here today. All right, ninth race coming up next. Start of the pick 3. We do have Exact to Try and Super win play show. The open 1 pace of field of 8 going for $15,000. Hot picks 5, 6, 8, 4. I like 7, 6, 5, 2. Well, that's why it's the open. Everybody's got their opinion. I like 7 Primo Umo. We watched him win this at a post 7 2 starts back. He held on by a head over Ideal Artillery, who's back in here again tonight. Brett Beckwith looking for the Grand Slam, driving for David Dewhurst on the board at 7-1. Second, we both like the 6, though. Lanjo Lee took a nice second to Umberto last week out of post 7. Now gets a better post 6. Now, if he tries to leave here, he's going to be tough on the front end. We'll have to see what Kyle thinks to do here for Jeff Sorensen. At 3-2 right now, he's the favorite. Third of the 5, Umberto, last week's big winner. Got the perfect trip. Then he went off with a 28-2 last quarter to get that 153-4 win. Dave McKnight the third for Dave McKnight Jr. He's on the board at 7-1. Then to round out the Super, I'm still going to go with the 2 Ideal Artillery. The first over trip was really rough last week. We'll see what he can do here to get in the Super today. Drew Monty for Jim Rothas. We'll go 7, 6, 5, and 2. Hot picks 5, 6, 8, and 4. Pacers for the featured ninth. They'll be on the track in a moment. Featured event Pacers on the track for the 9th race. Start of our first pick 3 of the afternoon evening. We got Exacta-Tri and Super Win Place Show. The open 1 pace going for a purse of $15,000. One Caviar Reagan is owned by James McDonald, Sparky Clark, the trainer, with John Cummings Jr. 2 Ideal Artillery owned by Howard and Mike Oriole, Jim Rothas trains, and Drew Monty. 3 is Optical Illusion owned by Kim Sabilski, Jim McKnight trains, and Jim McKnight Jr. 4 is Alta Engine, owned by Mike Torsell, Sam Smith trains at Kevin Cummings. 5 Umberto, last week's winner, is owned by Eldorado Stables, Dave McKnight Jr. trains at Dave McKnight III. 6 Lanjo Lee is owned by Gordy Swift, Jeff Sorensen trains with Kyle Cummings. 7 Primo Umo, owned by Chris and Dale Lawton, David Dewhurst trains at Brett Beckwith. And number 8, Around Midnight, owned by William and Sarah McMillan, Joe Scavera trains at Jim Morrill Jr. Field of 8, our featured event, 9th race, second of 3 features on the card. Start the pick 3. We got Exacta-Tri and Super Win Place Show. Open 1 Pacers line up for $15,000. No change in the pick 3. 4 minutes of post time. Post time in 4. All right, coming up on last call to get on the pick 3 here at Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. Starters called the Pacers. Post time, feature time for the open one pace on a Thursday evening. Field of 8, open one pacer, set for the purse of $15,000. Current favorite on the board at just 2-1 is the 6, Lanjo Lee. Longest shot right now, 16-1. Top of the stretch, here they come. They're off and pacing. Umberto out there looking for the lead center of the racetrack. Optical Illusion in between horses. Down along the inside, Caviar Reagan as they head into the first turn. And right now, Umberto shows first. Then you got Optical Illusion up on the outside, and now he's going to track from second as he goes along the cones right in front of Caviar Reagan. Then you got Ideal Artillery in their fourth, and their fifth Alta Engine. Then Lanjo Lee, Primo Umo, and around midnight trails. To the opening quarter, Optical Illusion's been stalking him every step. Owned in Fort Myers, Florida by Eldorado Stables, trained by Dave McKnight Jr. and driven to victory. Featured ninth is official. 5, Umberto and Dave McKnight the third, 740, 480, and 310. Second, the 3, Optical Illusion, Jim McKnight Jr., 1060 for the place, 450 to show. Number 4, Alta Engine, Kevin Cummings at 430. 5-3 Exacta, 5150. 5-3-4 the dollar try at 139.50. 5-5 double paid $22.80. 5-3-4 $1 super $508. Rundown, Caviar Reagan is 4, Ideal Artillery 7, Optical Illusion 2nd, Alta Engine is 3rd. Umberto the winner, Lanjo Lee is 5, Primo Umo is 6, and around midnight is 8. 472-315-68-154. Featured ninth goes the 5, Umberto, and the driver Dave McKnight the third. It's a back-to-back winner in the open one here at Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel, the 5, Umberto. 10th race will start our late double. We got Exacta Try and Super Win Place Show. Condition optional claiming event with a field of 8. Just 5 minutes away at 5:40. Make it 4.